It's Jesse and Tati, Star 94.1, getting an incredible surprise visit from the one and only Jason Mraz, live from, is that a jacuzzi? Or are you in a tub? What is that?
It is. It is a hot tub. Just the other day, someone asked me what my hobbies were, and I thought, is hot tubbing a hobby?
Yes.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
It has to be
fun. It is right now, and I figured what a great place and position to be in when we talk about Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You got the right hat on for that. We're going to chill it out a little bit. And let's talk about that really quick, Jay, because I know you had a question about the Christmas tree behind me here in the studio. But dude, Snapdragon Stadium, you're a San Diego guy. How freaking exciting is it that we have the stadium being built? It's ready. And then you get to kick this whole thing off with Jimmy?
I'm thrilled. Just honored to be tapped for that task,
Yeah.
And Jimmy, I think he's the kind of songwriter and kind of artist that was a generation before me and a lot of young cats my age that allows us to do what we do, be silly, sing songs about love, the environment, and libations.
Right.
So I'm kicking off that announcement and getting myself ready on like a Jimmy frequency.
Jimmy level.
Yeah, on a Jimmy level. I want to relate. I think his audience, is huge, but I think also the audience is, they could be a little older than me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to bring things down, trying to just chill. So that's why I'm here in a hot tub this morning.
I'm actually glad that you said that, Jason, that the audience might be a little bit older than you, because I plugged your name in with San Diego, and one of the common questions that folks were asking is how long the concert would be. And I thought, well,
oh my God,
that's an old person question.
Totally.
That's an older person question, because we plan everything out, it's like, what does the parking situation look like? Yeah. How long is the duration of show? I just want to make sure I have it all planned out.
Nice. Well, I can't speak for Jimmy, but I know I'm going to have you out of there by 10.
Nice. I love it. What's funny, dude? We do a trivia show on our trivia game on our show where we bring up a lot of local stuff in San Diego, and your name comes up a lot because you're just a very San Diego person.
Claimed you.
Yeah. How San Diego are you? I think that's my question for the people who don't, because I was born and raised in Escondido, so I go deep into my Esco roots and spending time growing up going to the Oceanside Harbor, and I'll tell you about the best burrito to get in Vista, and blah blah blah. But how San Diego is Jason Mraz?
That's almost like a misnomer that Jason is San Diego, because I went to high school in Mechanicsville, Virginia. I grew up on the East Coast in a small town. I moved to San Diego when I was 21 and fell in love with the coffee shop scene, which was sprinkled throughout various communities, beach communities and college communities. And, my earliest fan base were those who were just getting in college, and I was lucky enough to meet some folks that went to Oside High School that grew up in Lemon Grove and La Mesa. And I feel like my friends are San Diego.
Right.
But it's only because my music launched here that people really connect me to San Diego.
It's freaking awesome, honestly.
But I never went to school here. Yeah.
You never went to school here. And so tell us about Mechanicsville. I know Tati was going to ask about that because she found that right off the bat when she was Googling you earlier.
Yeah, I was Googling you, Jason. I hope you don't get weirded out by that.
I'm not weirded out about that. No.
Okay.
It's just a long name to write on the address when I'm writing to my parents. And my dad even lives on Mechanicsville Turnpike. So I got to write it twice. I got to write Mechanicsville Turnpike, Mechanicsville, Virginia. It's a lot.
Turnpike is such an East Coast thing too. We don't have turnpikes here in California. And I learned that when I was living on the East Coast in Virginia. I lived in North Springfield. So even just turnpike is not something that San Diegans are used to hearing. But could it also be that we're obsessed with your avocados?
It could be.
I think so.
Now, I didn't invent the avocado. But somehow I became the CEO of avocados. Which is very cool. Yeah, I bought a little orchard up in Oceanside in 2004, right after my first album. I finished touring. I wanted to stay in San Diego, but I wanted to make noise. I wanted to live on the fringe, not have to worry about my apartment neighbors, you know?
Yeah.
And it just so happened that the little piece of property I got was covered in avocado trees. And they became part of my little gardening hobby. For a while, I would bring them to shows and throw them out to audiences. Maybe that's where it started.
Oh my God, I love that.
But in 2015, we started selling them publicly. We have little gift boxes, and most of them go to Chipotle.
Really?
But I wish I'd invented the avocado. That'd be way more lucrative. But no, I don't have a patent on them or anything.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, I think you're such a laid back guy that even people from Hawaii, because I'm originally from Hawaii, we like to claim you as ours because you're so laid back. I think everyone who's very laid back, you know, and they're just like, hey, they want to claim you. So
why would you assume I'm laid back? I just so
I love all of the interviews I've done over Zoom over the past 2 years. I promise you, dude, there has not been one person in a body of water yet. This is so brilliant. I gotta keep it on.
And you know what? You're my first June Christmas tree.
Okay, so I wanted to explain what this is just to get your take, because there's a lot behind this tree. First of all, Tati brought this tree in one year, a couple of years ago during Christmas, and she said, look, this was out of our attic. It's got a broken leg, but let's throw it up in the studio, get it dressed up for Christmas for our videos. It'll be perfect. And we loved it. Well, of course, we did like what everybody else does. We left the decorations up way too long. So by February, our boss is like, dude, what the hell? This is like a professional place. You got to get your tree down. And so Tati, which is why we love Tati, she's not the hugest fan of a corporate mandate. And so her idea was, but if we continue to celebrate other holidays and use this tree, do we have to take it down? And so I'd like to show you. Right here is our 4th of July napkins that are currently all over the Christmas tree, so that the man can kiss our ass a little bit more and use this to wipe with it.
That's it. I was about to finish your sentence. That is a freedom tree.
That's a freedom tree.
Yeah. Sorry, I totally you know, from a distance, it looked like a Christmas tree, but now that I see it's a freedom tree, it's like, oh, makes perfect sense. How rude of me to assume that.
We just don't know how to decorate it for Arbor Day, because that's the one we got to figure that one out. We haven't figured it out.
And you know, it's indoors, but you know, maybe recommend no fireworks or sparklers on the tree either. You know, that could be haphazard.
We'll keep it simple.
Yeah.
All right,
I love it.
Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band, special guest Jason Mraz, first concert to ever hit a brand new, the rapper is still around the stage at Snapdragon Stadium.
Yeah.
We're so excited about it. October 22nd. It looks like I don't see a go buy tickets vibe for this. I'm sure if you go on and try to buy tickets for that game, or is it specifically for that show? Do you know?
It's a show. Yeah, it's a show. And maybe at this moment that we're speaking, the tickets aren't yet on sale, but we're happening. You know, we're making it happen. And to the San Diegans who are going to a first-time stadium and like, ooh, are they going to have all the kinks worked out? You're in good hands, because here in San Diego, we have the home of Sound Image, a brilliant audio company, which was actually started early in Jimmy Buffett's career. Like, these guys were hauling speakers for Jimmy Buffett. And that's how the company originated. And now they're a nationwide company providing audio, sound, and lights for musicians. And they're right here in San Diego. So you bet Sound Image is going to be covering Jimmy's audio, my audio, and making sure it's great at Snapdragon for the entire audience. So it's a real like homecoming.
And I will say this, one last thing about that, you know, people talk about the fun everyone has when they go to country concerts and they tailgate before the concert. And I kind of feel like the bar is set by Jimmy Buffett and what happens before Jimmy Buffett shows. Am I right? I mean, is Snapdragon Stadium even ready for that?
Totally. We need to have a whole nother announcement about when the tailgating goes on sale.
That's right. When do the doors? Yes.
It's the first concert. Yeah, you're right. We got to raise the bar for opening day tailgating.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you know, Jimmy brings us all in. He's a little bit country, a little bit like Willie Nelson, a little bit Grateful Dead, a little bit Kenny Loggins and Rolling Stones. But he's his own thing. He's like a Dolly Parton. He's his own thing.
Yes, he's a Dolly Parton. We'll love him forever, just like we love Dolly too.
Totally. He's an icon.
All right, bud. Well, good chatting with you, man. Get back to your hot tubbing, because that is a verb. It is a thing. It is a sport.
We noticed that you turned the bubbles off just for us. So get back to your bubbles, Jason. We appreciate you.
And I appreciate you.
Have a good morning, buddy.
Thank you for this opportunity to chat. And happy 4th of July holidays.
He's celebrating our tree with us again. I love that he loves the tree. See you, buddy.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Jay.